Hard as it may be to believe, Scream is about to celebrate its 20th anniversary, which begs the question, what has the cast been up to for the last 2 decades? See who made it big and who's still trying, and our look at where the cast of Scream is today. Neve Campbell. As franchise heroine Sidney Prescott, Neve Campbell remained with the Scream franchise for all 4 films, all while maintaining her role in the award-winning TV series Party of 5. Outside of those hits, however, her career has been a little patchier. She's appeared in a handful of movies, including critically acclaimed turns in When Will I Be Loved and the ballet drama The Company. Television, though, seems to be where she truly belongs. She's more recently landed high-profile guest spots on hit shows like Grey's Anatomy and Mad Men, finally landing a more regular role on the hit Netflix series House of Cards. Courteney Cox. Much like Campbell did for Sidney, Courteney Cox reprised her role as pushy news reporter Gale Weathers in the subsequent Scream sequels, while also sticking by her insanely popular series Friends until it ended its 10-year run in 2004. Cox's post-Scream career stumbled out of the gate, however. Her first major gig, the FX tabloid drama Dirt, was panned by critics and canceled after 2 seasons. But a popular guest spot on Scrubs led to a Golden Globe-nominated role on the comedy Cougar Town, which ran for 6 seasons. David Arquette. Also a Scream lifer, David Arquette continued to play the affably dopey Deputy Dewey throughout the entire series. Between those movies, his career has been a bit of a head-scratcher. While he gained even more popularity opposite Drew Barrymore in the 1999 romantic comedy Never Been Kissed, later roles tended to be discount DVD bin fare, like Ready to Rumble, C-Spot Run, and Eight-Legged Freaks. TV has been a bit kinder to Arquette, however. He's appeared on everything from Pushing Daisies to the Crackle series Cleaners and Dancing with the Stars. Skeet Ulrich. Possibly because Billy Loomis was one of the scariest teenagers of all time, Skeet Ulrich's career on the big screen was insanely short-lived. Despite being a recognizable name, Ulrich hasn't really landed another major film role, instead making a handful of appearances on television, including the cult favorite Jericho and various crime dramas like CSI New York and Law & Order LA. He returned to horror in 2016 with a role in the movie Escape Room, but his best role will always be his appearance in South Park. Matthew Lillard. After Scream, Matthew Lillard gained a bit of street cred thanks to his starring role in the cult indie drama SLC Punk. His career quickly took a turn into teenage dramedies like She's All That and Summer Catch, followed by a stint as the eerily accurate Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo movies, which earned him the role of voicing the animated Shaggy as well.
This is awesome!
Yeah! He's also made a few notable appearances on movies and TV, including The Good Wife and the Oscar-winning George Clooney flick The Descendants. Lillard announced on Twitter that he'll be appearing on Showtime's much-anticipated Twin Peaks continuation, saying, "I play someone epic." Jamie Kennedy. For a few years, Jamie Kennedy seemed like he was poised for a successful movie career. Roles in movies like Three Kings and Boiler Room kept his profile high, and even Malibu's Most Wanted made a bit of money despite mediocre reviews. And then came 2005's Son of the Mask. The unnecessary sequel to the classic Jim Carrey comedy, The Mask. The film was a colossal disaster with critics and audiences, earning just $17 million domestically against an $84 million budget. It also earned Kennedy 2 Razzie nominations, including one for Worst Screen Couple, which he shared with anyone stuck sharing the screen with him. From there, he made headlines for appearing on Ghost Whisperer and briefly dating its star Jennifer Love Hewitt. He also became the subject of internet infamy when a disastrous New Year's Eve special he hosted on local television in Southern California went viral in January 2013.
Where's our stage manager?
Jamie, don't talk into the mic. They can hear you.
Good night!
Bye! There's a fight. It's ending with a fight.
Rose McGowan. After getting crushed by a garage door and then co-starring in the teen comedy Jawbreaker, Rose McGowan became best known for replacing Shannon Doherty in the WB supernatural dramedy Charmed, where she remained through the series finale in 2006. She went on to appear in the Grindhouse movies by director Robert Rodriguez, to whom she was also very briefly engaged.
She tastes like trouble, with an attitude to boot.
Other high-profile roles include guest spots on Nip Tuck and Law & Order Special Victims Unit, and a terrifying period as Marilyn Manson's fiancé. W. Earl Brown. After playing Gale Weathers' food-loving cameraman Kenny, W. Earl Brown has shown up in countless roles on television and in movies. Arguably, his most famous roles remain Dan Doherty on the beloved HBO drama Deadwood, and Cameron Diaz's brother Warren in the 1998 comedy There's Something About Mary. Recent appearances also include spots on American Crime and True Detective. Liev Schreiber. Although his character, Cotton Weary, only appeared in news footage in the first Scream movie, Liev Schreiber went on to play a more prominent role in Scream 2 and 3. Over the last 20 years, whether in the movies, on television, or the Broadway stage, Schreiber has become one of Hollywood's more acclaimed and respected actors. He received an Emmy nomination for playing Orson Welles in the 2000 TV movie RKO 281. And a few years later, he won a Tony Award in the Broadway revival of Glengarry Glen Ross. He's since appeared in a number of movies, including the Manchurian Candidate remake from 2004, Salt, and X-Men Origins Wolverine. He also earned a starring role in the Showtime drama Ray Donovan, for which he's received 2 Emmy and 3 Golden Globe nominations. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw. And leave us a comment to let us know which classic film stars you'd like to catch up with.